It is hard to get told that you're making mistakes. And especially if you want to get better, one of the only ways to do that is to acknowledge where you are not performing at your best. However, it's easy to do it when you know someone who is a little wealthier, maybe a little more famous, maybe has a little bit more going on, maybe even played longer than you, can also relate to those same mistakes, which is why this video today and many others like it exist. Examining one of the most legacied, historied OG gamers in Twitch history, while we take a look at Apex and some of the things you can learn from his play alongside his journey as a gamer. He needs no introduction, but if I must, let's take a look at this clip.
I mean, not really. I just don't understand why you're 40 years old and playing this game still. So.
Well, I mean, what game do you think you're going to be playing when you're 40? When do you think you're going to stop playing games? What's the age? What's the age?
No game? Okay, when do you cut off?
What's the cutoff age?
When you're out of high school and college.
So you're high school?
Just hardcore stop playing games?
You're a high school kid?
Yeah, I'm in high school. Yeah.
How old are you?
All right.
Why does it matter?
Well, I mean, you foresee yourself in the future quitting something you love, like video games? Do you not love video games? You just cruising through it.
That's real.
I mean, I think it's a little bit of a waste of time when you're that old. But
well, how do you know? You're not old yet.
I didn't know I could sell little babies.
I mean, I can think of probably reasons that video games would be a waste of time for a high school kid too. Do you have a 4.0? Are you in honor classes to get more than a 4.0?
No. But
you know what I'm saying? There's more things you could be doing to improve your life than playing video games too, right?
One of my favorite clips of all time. This, of course, is not an OG. It's 1G. Summit1G, one of the, like I said, most history legacy gamers in the space. He is somebody that I've enjoyed watching for so many years. And if you haven't paid attention to him, where have you been? When you look at his ability to show that kind of poise, he's just been there for a long time. We'll talk about the millions of followers, but I just want to know that one of my favorite things about that clip, if you look, is he's casually showing that he's got 21,000 subscribers while this kid is saying that, who can it's a waste of time to play games. Ninja showed his 24,000 subscriber count. Let's see actually how much that ended up making.
What is best to put us all in our place than to showcase to all of you guys Ninja leaking his Twitch dashboard for the last 30 days. Keep in mind, by the way, I don't even think he's been monetized the last 30 days, and showing us all his income he's made over the past month, just over $140,000. You'll also notice in that graph there's a lot of lower numbers, if not zeros, because he just got back to multi-streaming. It just got back to partner, which means he can play ads and have sub revenue. 140.
I want you guys to look at this. Jake, I love Jake. I met him at the Esports Awards I was hosting earlier this year. Here's the thing. That big purple bar right there, that's ad revenue. That is not subs. Subs are actually, nope, not this. That's Prime subs. Those are free subs. Paid subs are this. Look at the small amount of paid subs that are actually contributing to the income that he has right now. And look at every day's ad revenue and how impactful that is for these big streamers. So when you're pulling in 20 to 30 to 40 to 50 to 60,000 viewers every single hour that you're playing a game, that's where the real money comes from. And Summit was doing exactly like that, playing Sea of Thieves. He's one of the reasons why that game became so popular. And he's really a trendsetter while also being one of the most laid back people that I've had the privilege of seeing their career develop in the gaming space. And he was doing it before I was even doing streaming. Also, I want to say for Apex fans, as we transition into what we can learn from his gameplay, he started out as a Mirage main. Can we talk about this, please? Mirage at a 2.5% pick rate. Can we get Mirage up, ladies and gentlemen? Summit would not be happy with this decline. But again, about Summit, he's got 6.2 million followers on Twitch. On his YouTube channel, he's got 762,000 subscribers. A rather small Instagram, but he's that kind of guy. I think you could tell he's not really focused on all of those numbers. He likes the game. He likes to play. He likes to keep it real. And the fans kind of follow him that way. And the other thing you'll notice is he's a grinder. All of these tweets, it's not about drama. It's not about this. It's about I'm going live. Click, watch me play Tarkov. He's an FPS master, and that is how we do it. So how do we take a look at somebody like Summit, who plays all these different games, who is known for playing games like PUBG and Escape from Tarkov and CSGO, and talk about his ability in Apex? Well, a lot of you may not actually be traditional Apex players. You probably came from a different type of game. And there's a lot to learn when you study what someone who has those traditional methods of playing a shooter or even attack shooter gets exposed by not knowing in the game of Apex, and hopefully you can learn about how to be a little bit better in your game. That's why I have this video from the AT&T Annihilator Cup with Sidion, an Apex streamer, just a general variety streamer as well in our community, where they play duos in a tournament called the AT&T Annihilator Cup. This is a massive tournament, and the winner of it solo gets $100,000 by themselves. I cast this every year. I've casted it for the last 2 years in a row. Hopefully I cast it this year. But we're going to break down some of the things you can learn. I've put together a big list. You're not going to read it all right now, but we got a lot to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. So click a like, subscribe if you enjoy this type of content, and let's get into some of these things that Summit exposes as a player. And trust me, this time I'll be aware if he's on controller or mouse and keyboard.
Hey, yo.
Hello.
How's it going?
I'm Sid. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure. I'm Jared.
Hi, Jared. How's your Apex skills?
Shaky. I think I'm. Yeah. How about yours? You play it?
I'd say the same. I would say the same.
Okay. We'll see how this goes.
Yeah, I'm here for a good time.
Yeah.
See what happens.
We'll be alright. I don't see anybody like right on us at all. So.
All right, so here's the format. Basically, you get a point for a kill, you get a point for top 10,
Okay.
and overall, after 6 games, they're going to tally their points and see who's in
Okay, yeah, I just
the top
can.
4. And that earns weekly points that at the end of the tournament, they end up ultimately seeing who the winner is. They play 5 different games. Apex is the
Oh,
first
I
week's
have
game.
one in my building. He's very cracked, though. Okay, I knocked one, and then he has one more.
That's
teammate.
good play from Sid.
Back up.
Can I get into your building? Come down here.
He's chasing me.
Okay, I'm coming.
First drop, obviously. Sid goes down after getting that. This duo.
Oh no. Man, that guy just lit me up. Well, I tried. He lit me up.
Listen, the
That
truth
guy
is,
saw me. I didn't have much.
we have always been in this position. We know we've been in this position before because we've seen our games go this exact way when we drop. And the first rule that many people do not realize coming from any other game is that you are literally going to die your first time you drop off Apex. There's just no way. You have a 5% chance to not die. You are going to die. And that's just the way it is. Whether you're a pro, whether you're Hal, probably, you're going to lose. And there's just a better opportunity for other teams to win. But that's a part of the process of getting warm. A lot of people take that as a kind of a sad truth, or that maybe, you know, this isn't the right game for me. You have to just understand it's a part of the game, Apex, and especially Battle Royales. Most of the time, it's not going to be your way. If you're winning 2 out of your 5 games, you're an absolute monster. You're a pro almost at that point. So don't take it too seriously.
Exactly. We're just warming up. Okay, there were people here semi-recently, so I think we go. Oh, right in front of us. You see?
Yeah.
You want to fight?
Yeah, sure.
I scanned.
One's cracked out. He's
Okay,
no
one
armor.
knocked.
These are good shots, good headshots.
Okay.
Tough.
Nice one.
Okay, I'm playing Lifeline. I forgot.
Okay, and then it goes the character swaps, right? Everyone gets to this point eventually. You see the character swaps, you're like, all right, I gotta make sure I make a change. If you go back and rewind that clip, Summit actually does something really, really great. You think now, okay, Apex is this wild, wild west. The truth is, he's actually doing a great job using the same principles from every other shooter to make the most out of a bad situation. Sid goes down early. He does about 150, 160 damage overall in that fight and almost clutches up after taking an entire arc star to the face with only 20 health. These basics of other games actually are beneficial. So don't think that nothing translates to Apex. Good skills, peeking, crouching, and being maneuverable in a fight are going to benefit you, even though this game still has a lot of variation to it. So don't throw all your eggs out with the Apex basket.
He's low.
He wraith portaled away. Is it just one?
I don't know.
Is that a thing, out with the basket? I think I
Oh, the low guy is down there.
I mixed up 2 sayings.
Oh, okay, I'm not with you.
Purple armor. Oh, dude, he just.
Ouch.
Dude, what did he hit me?
Ouch.
Unless he finds me, I might try and play for.
Play the life, yeah. I suck. I didn't know that sniper was a burst sniper.
That's
the attachment.
The 5 stages of Apex grief right there. He just experienced one of them. Remember that play.
Watch me murk this guy.
I'm going to bring it up in a second, but we've got more to watch before we get into our third thing that he's exposing. That must be Timmy or something.
Got the one. Nice, nice.
Unlucky.
I'm gonna start way far back.
All right, so pay attention
Oh
to this.
my gosh, there's someone on me.
What can you glean from this and the last play? Can you make a connection?
I'm so dead. I knocked one, but her homie is here. I'm gonna try and get out. I knocked one.
We can actually turn this on.
Come to you.
I'm here.
Okay, let me grab some ammo.
He's hearing me.
Okay, coming. Reloading.
He's got a purple armor. Only pistol.
Nice shots. Good use of cover. Now he's getting aggressive. No shield swap.
And then where's this? Nice. Okay, let's go.
Big moment in their game. But what is the difference that you just saw in this? Can you tell me off the bat? Take a second to think about it. All right, if you can't immediately notice, one of the things I want to say is he had almost the exact same situation in both of the fight that he lost and the fight that he won. And here's the real thing that exposes. In the fight beforehand, if you go back and look at it, it's basically him getting caught in a 1v1, someone else having the very first shot on him, a better weapon shooting with the Charge Sentinel versus him having a G7 double tap scout that he doesn't even know is a double tap, and ultimately a blue armor in the late stages of the game. In the late stages of the game, blue armor, that's terrible. However, in this moment, he's got a blue armor in the early stages of the game, which is actually decent. He's also got a car versus a P2020, and he's got an advantage with a 2v1 with his teammate there right next to him off drop. The same exact situation, essentially, except the context changes whether he has the advantage or not. And here's the big thing. While Summit is probably looking at how he sucks again, feeding into that same process that is going on where he's trying to figure out how do I even win in this game, the truth is the context is making him have a hard time recognizing what he does well and what is just a matter of being in a bad situation. Most of you make changes based on your feelings and not on the actual attribute of what you need to improve on. His play was fine, but his situational awareness and his situational decision-making has to change. That's why so much in Apex, your improvement later on in later stages is not your mouse skill, it's not your hip fire, your ADS, your awareness of the weapons, your movement. It is actually about your decision-making, and that's why the best pros, the best players, end up winning consistently. We wouldn't have TSMs. We wouldn't have alliances and Pro League and people like that. It's about decision-making.
Oh, snap. All right, I'm here with you with my random weapon.
One way to solve that is to actually record your videos. Record your games, analyze them.
Knocked. I cracked the other one's purple.
Back on me. Okay.
Boy ran.
Try and grab some stuff.
Yep, do it.
They did not have much. Oh, one more.
Cracked his armor.
Really good shots now that the double tap is off.
Okay.
And notice Shroud's also, I think, making good decision-making in good situations. When he's got long range, he's playing long range with a weapon that excels at long range.
I'm getting shot at. I have to run inside real quick.
Oh, yeah,
That's fantastic. But take a look at this moment here.
The circle, as much as I... Oh, I'm gonna die.
Oh, I'm dead from this. This circle just destroyed me.
Yeah,
Holy
the
moly, I didn't
circle.
know that was gonna hit me that hard.
And that's where the frustration hits,
no
guys.
good.
We have all been there. We all know
Shots coming
exactly
back
what
towards
that's
us,
like.
left side.
And it's just a matter of the fact that he has a heat shield in his inventory
right here.
that could have
No one
saved
has
him.
no armor.
Doesn't hit it. He's tunnel visioned. He's looking at this. It's just a bad decision, not bad play.
One.
It's
Well,
bad.
not a bad player,
Might
not
be it,
bad
might be it. I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
But
skills.
Oh, guy up top. He's
that guy
cracked.
has no shields. Yeah,
Yep,
he has
cracked him.
no shields.
It's important to
Below me.
keep
Yep.
identifying the context of why you really lost
Swapping
something
incoming.
versus the feeling of how frustrating it is to lose in a game like Apex.
Okay, killed one. I killed the guy inside the house.
And one of the
Okay,
things I'm
Soda's
noticing
here.
too is he's actually getting better.
Dip.
Okay.
It started off really shaky. He's clearly warming up, and this is probably only game
Trying to hit right
4.
to me. Below me, I think.
Okay.
One purple armor right there. One below the stairs.
Shroud also, Summit
Below the stairs
also
is
an
cracked.
incredible
Below the stairs is cracked.
mouse and keyboard player. Like I said, escape from Tarkov, CSGO, traditional M&K games.
Below the stairs still. Ulting, okay.
Not on the controller for this one.
On the box.
pushing in,
Probably
one
using the
pushing
car a little faster than little farther than it needs to, but the Lombo doesn't really work for that. Really good hip fire again, instinctually doing all the right things. Doesn't stay
Right
ADS
on the little corner.
in
Cracked
moments
once,
like that.
cracked
Great
twice.
headshot as well. Gets it onto the lifeline, and that's all he needs. Look at this from Shroud. Big, Summit. Big adjustments again. I don't know why I keep saying Shroud. Maybe it's because he's playing like Shroud. Summit's probably going to get mad at
I
me.
eliminated him. Teammate's gotta be
But they
so
both
good.
start with S,
Right around
okay?
there, right around there. He's moving left.
They both start with S. So does
He's got gold.
Sinbad, but I'm not
Right around
saying
the corner.
Sinbad, okay?
This thing gonna hurt us a lot, or just gonna tap us?
Hey, was that a real movie or not? Is that the Mandela effect? Did Sinbad star in a genie movie or not?
But it hurts a little.
Shazam?
This thing.
Let's reposition here.
Alright.
Is that that's the real one, right?
Popped.
Yep.
This is kind of scary. A little bit, a little horror.
So really, I think what you're seeing now as we continue into this, and him and Sid, they're getting better from the way that Summit plays
Oh, lit. Dead.
these games. You're seeing that there's a consistency to his approach.
Let's go. Bolt down.
They're staying a little bit more patient. The lifeline has helped adjust them.
Let's go. Good job.
And part of getting good at Apex and what he kind of exposes
That
is
guy
if you
came
try
up
to
and
Or anything?
just got
ram
screwed
your
up, man.
play style into the Apex wall,
Okay.
you're going to hurt your head,
Let's do this.
your metaphorical head.
Over to them
Because
before
you
they
have to
try
adjust with what's actually working for you and your teammates. And a lot of players get so frustrated that they forget to actually be aware of what a situation is calling. Some situations like that take a little bit more patience. However, some situations, like in this moment, reveal a fifth thing that I think Summit exposes, the last thing in this video of what you need to do. The best players in Apex, what do? They realize that 19 other teams could win at any point in time. It's a multiverse of madness of timelines. Who is going to be the winner in an Apex game depends on the right decisions at the right time. And sometimes you have to get aggressive. Sometimes you have to be patient. The Howls of the world know this. The Sweet Dreams of the world know this. They see their moment and they tackle it. Is this going to be the moment that Summit and Sid finally tackle it? It's a 1v1 to end it all. Sid, he wastes a couple of bullets, hits the lifeline drone, has to reload, and the aggression from the Watson ends up cleaning it up.
And held longer.
But it was progression. It was consistent. They chose the right moment. They made better choices. And as that happened, their performance increased as well. And I think you guys realize that your performance will absolutely increase as you continue to make better and better choices. Apex is all about learning. It's all about getting those little things going for you again and again and again and building off of them. If you guys like competitive Apex, if you guys like learning through pros, through people who make mistakes as well, but are also very accomplished gamers, then this is the series and channel for you. Make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and remember, if you're in Apex this January or you're going to watch the LGS, keep it locked right here. Remember to never give up, never stop gaming. I will see you all next time.